A very good morning to you all, students. Today I am going to start our new book, our new literature book, which is our supplementary reader moments. Before this, we have read 3 chapters and 2 poems from the book Beehive, which is our main literature book. So I am going to start this new book with our first chapter, The Lost Child. The Lost Child is written by our Indian writer Mulk Raj Anand. He always wrote English stories, short stories, novels, and always he gave priority to the poor people, poor caste in his novels. हमेशा उसने पुअर कास्ट के लोगों को, पुअर लोगों, गरीब बेचारे लोगों को जो है अपने नॉवेल्स में मेन कैरेक्टर के तौर पर यूज़ किया है. सो we can say he was one of the pioneers of Indo-Anglican fiction. He was one of the first India-based writer in English to gain an international readership. Mulk Raj Anand is admired for his novels and short stories. So he always showed the oppressed, their impoverishment, exploitation, misfortune through his novels. He was also a recipient of the civil honor of the Padma Bhushan. It means he was rewarded by Padma Bhushan also. So he was a great writer, and in this story the writer wants to explore the mind of a child. This story also highlights a child's love for his parents. The child goes to a fair with his parents, and he is very excited and wants sweets and toys displayed there. His parents don't buy these things for him, but very soon he gets separated from his parents, as he is left behind looking at various toys and other things. When he realizes that his parents are nowhere near him, he starts crying. He refuses everything which is offered by others. He only wants his parents and keeps crying. There are main characters. First main character is the lost child, and second character the parents, and the third main character is the person who found the lost child. There are 3 characters mainly. The main character is the lost child, little boy, and his parents, and one man who found this little boy. So I will tell you outline of the story at first, then you will come to know it easily. Child goes to a spring fair with his parents. It is the festival of spring, and everyone in a happy mood is going to the fair. The child is going to the fair with his parents. He is very happy and excited. On the way to the fair, the child enjoys every moment and gets fascinated towards natural beauty. In the fair, the child is attracted towards sweets and toys displayed in the shops. He feels attracted towards the garlands of gulmohar and the delicious gulab jamuns. But his parents resist him from buying anything for him. The child wants to play, climb trees, catch the dragonflies, butterflies, but again, his parents wouldn't let him do any of this. The child sees Snake Charmer. The child sees a snake charmer, and he wanted to see this magic. He likes music, and as the child moves on with his parents, he sees a roundabout. Then he says, I want to go on the roundabout. Please, father, please, mother, please send me on the roundabout. Please give me a ride on this roundabout. He was trying to speak something to his parents, because whenever he sees toys and gulmohar garlands and many other sweets, he likes to eat them, but he was unable to get because his parents were denying for everything. His father was very angry man, and the child was also getting feared by him. And at this moment, when he was saying to his parents for going on a roundabout, he gets lost in the fair. After requesting his parents boldly for a roundabout, the child runs back. But to his surprise, no sign of his parents is there. It means लड़का जो है अपनी मस्ती में, अपनी धुन में जो है आगे जाता जा रहा था, लेकिन जब उसने राउंड अबाउट की तरफ देखा, उस झूले की तरफ देखा, तो वो बिना पीछे देखे अपने पेरेंट्स को बोलता है कि मुझे इस पर जो है इस राउंड अबाउट पे जाना है. लेकिन जब उसको कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं मिलता है पीछे से, व्हेन ही डिडंट गेट एनी रिस्पॉन्स फ्रॉम हिज पेरेंट्स, ही लुक्ड बैक. उसने पीछे मुड़ के देखा, बट ही फाउंड हिज पेरेंट्स वर नॉट देयर. सो देन द चाइल्ड गेट्स फियर्ड, ही स्टार्टेड क्राइंग. वो रोना शुरू कर देता है. And he searched his parents everywhere. The child realized that he is now separated from his parents and he is lost. He started crying bitterly. बहुत बुरी तरीके से जो है वो रोना शुरू कर देता है. Then in the story, a third main character takes entry, and he is a kind-hearted man who meets the child and tries to make him silent, make him happy. There is a big crowd and a little child tries to make his way between the feet of the people. After hearing the cry of the child, a gentleman lends a helping hand to him. The gentleman offers goodies and joy rides in order to console the lost child, but the child will have none of them. Instead, he longs to meet his parents. बच्चा उस टाइम पे कुछ नहीं चाहता था. वो जो काइंड हार्टेड मैन था उसको हर चीज़ ऑफर करता है, टॉयज़, स्वीट्स एंड राउंड अबाउट, बट ही डिनाइड फॉर ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. नाउ ही वांटेड टू जस्ट मीट हिज पेरेंट्स. अब वो सिर्फ अपने माता पिता से मिलना चाहता था. So this was the outline of this story. How a child gets separated from his parents, and how a kind-hearted man offers him many things to console him, but he denies for everything. So I'm going to read this chapter. What's the theme of this story? At first I want to discuss with you what's the theme of this story. What, according to the writer, he wants to show the readers through this story? What Mulk Raj Anand wants to tell the readers through this story? Mulk Raj Anand deals with the child's psychology in a sensitive way without shying away from its reality. We too have grown up as an accepted part of our multicultural neighborhood in the world. Mulk Raj Anand is at his strongest when writing about the child's classic confrontation relationship with his world without parents. So now I'm going to start the story. It was the festival of spring festival चल रहा था. From the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys emerged a gaily clad humanity. Some walked, some rode on horses, others sat, being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. One little boy ran between his father's legs, brimming over with life and laughter. Here the writer tells spring season was going on and there was a fair, and all the peoples from the town were coming in this festival to enjoy this festival. Here, from the wintry shades of narrow lanes means tang galiyan, alleys, pathways, emerged a gaily clad humanity. और वहाँ पर हर जगह उनको क्या दिखाई देता है, जो तंग गलियाँ थी, जो पाथवेज थे, हर जगह जो है लोगों की बड़ी खुशी से लोग जो है झूमते हुए आ रहे थे, उनकी भीड़ जो है उनको दिखाई दे रही थी. सम वॉक्ड, कुछ लोग पैदल चल रहे थे. सम रोड ऑन हॉर्सेस, कुछ घोड़ों की सैर कर रहे थे. अदर सेट, कुछ बैठे हुए थे. बीइंग कैरिड इन बैम्बू एंड बुलक कार्ट्स, जो कि बैठ कर किस में आ रहे थे, बम्बू और बुलक कार्ट्स, बैल गाड़ी वगैरह उनमें जो है चलते हुए उनको लेकर के आ रहे थे. वन लिटिल बॉय रैन बिटवीन हिज फादर्स लेग्स. देयर वॉज अ लिटिल बॉय ऑल्सो हु वॉज कमिंग इन बिटवीन ऑफ हिज फादर्स लेग, brimming over with life and laughter. He was full of life. Brimming over means full of life and laughter, because it means the little child was very happy. He was also enjoying the fair. He was looking here and there the crowd which was coming to enjoy the festival, and he is describing the scene of the fair, how the peoples were coming. Some peoples were walking, some were riding on horses, some were sitting in bamboo and bullock carts, and that boy was running in between of his father's legs, and he was full of life, full of enjoyment and laughter. So, "Come, child, come," called his parents, as he lagged behind, fascinated by the toys in the shops that lined the way. Now the child remained backside, and his parents called him, and the child was attracted by the toys. Fascinated means attracted by the toys which were in the shops and lined in the way. He hurried towards his parents. When his parents called the boy, he went very fast to his parents, his feet obedient to their call. Obedient means आज्ञा पालन. जैसे ही उसके पेरेंट्स उसको बुलाते, वो फटाफट जो उनके पास भाग जाता. His eyes still lingering on the receding toys, but when he was moving ahead with his parents, his eyes were still staring at the टॉयज़. उसकी आंखें अभी भी जो है उन टॉयज़ को ताक रही थी. As he came to where they had stopped to wait for him, he could not suppress the desire of his heart, even though he well knew the old cold stare of refusal in their eyes. As he came to where they had stopped, when he was lagged behind, his parents called him, and when he came to his parents, he couldn't control himself to tell his parents about his desire, about his wish to take the toys. Even though he well knew the old cold stare of refusal in their eyes, although he knew it already, that his parents would deny to buy all these things, but he was fascinated by all these things. He says to his parents to buy some toys for him. To buy some toys for him. In this paragraph what we read, बच्चा जो है बहुत सारे टॉयज़ से बहुत ज़्यादा फैसिनेट हो जाता, अट्रैक्ट हो जाता उनकी तरफ, और वो बार बार उनको देखता हुआ जो अपने पेरेंट्स से पीछे छूट जाता है. लेकिन उसके पेरेंट्स जब उसको बुलाते हैं तो वो उनके बुलाते ही उनके पास दौड़ करके चला जाता, लेकिन उसका ध्यान अभी भी उन टॉयज़ पर ही था जो पीछे छूट गए थे. और एक जगह पे जब उसके पेरेंट्स उसको बुलाते हैं तो वो अपनी डिज़ायर, अपनी इच्छा को दबा नहीं पाया. हालांकि उसको पता था कि उसके पेरेंट्स का जवाब जो है क्या होगा, वो उसको मना करेंगे, रिफ्यूज़ करेंगे, बट he couldn't control himself and he told what he want. what he wanted, और उसने अपने पेरेंट्स को बता दिया जो वो चाहता था. I want that toy, he pleaded. He requested his parents that to buy a toy for him. His father looked at him red-eyed. Red-eyed means in anger. In his familiar tyrant's way, his mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, was tender and, giving him her finger to hold, said, "Look, child, what is before you?" It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold, as it swept across miles and miles of even land. Here, his father looked very angrily towards him. In his familiar tyrant's way, tyrant means tyrant is very cruel and oppressive person. एक बहुत ही क्रूअल निर्दयी व्यक्ति की तरह जो है उसने उसकी तरफ देखा. But his mother, she was very kind-hearted lady. She was melted by the free spirit of the day, was tender. It means the tender heart, soft heart of the mother melts when her son is upset for having been refused. When his son is upset for having been refused a toy by his father. उसको पता था कि उसके पिता ने उसको जो है वो टॉय दिलाने से मना कर दिया है और उसका बेटा बहुत ही ज़्यादा अपसेट है. बट शी वॉज वेरी काइंड हार्टेड. शी वॉन्ट्स टू पैसिफाई द चाइल्ड. वो उसको शांत करना चाहती थी उस बच्चे को. एंड टू डाइवर्ट हिज अटेंशन एंड टू एन्जॉय द डे हॉल हार्टेडली, शी टेल्स हर सन टू लुक एट द मस्टर्ड फील्ड्स which were in full bloom, जो पूरी तरह से जो है खिले हुए थे. they were pale yellow like a melting gold. एक पिघलते हुए सोने की तरह जो है वो येलो कलर के दिखाई दे रहे थे. So here what we have seen, read in this chapter, in this paragraph, that the father of the boy was very cruel, but her mother was very soft-hearted. She already knew that his father wouldn't buy anything for him, and to pacify, to divert the attention of the child, she says to the child to look towards the flowering mustard fields which were in full bloom, जो पूरी तरह से खिले हुए थे. And the fields were spreaded miles and miles of even length. एक जो है कई जो है बहुत ज़्यादा स्पेस में जो है वो खेत वहाँ पर पूरे अपने पूरे ब्लूम में थे. पूरी तरह से जो है सरसों के खेत खिले हुए थे. A group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings, intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. Now, in the fields, what the child sees there was a group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings. Their wings are very purple color. Wings are of purple color, which are very bright. Gaudy means bright. Intercepting the flight of a lone black bee, they were interfering in the flight of a lone black bee. A lone black bee, एक जो black bee थी उसकी उड़ान में वो जो है बाधा पैदा कर रहे थे. which was wandering there, that butterfly was wandering there in search of sweetness from the flowers, for getting the sweetness from the flowers. So here the beauty of the fields is shown in these paragraphs. So there was a group of dragonflies which have gaudy purple wings. They were interfering in the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly who was going here and there in search of nectar from the flowers. So we will start our chapter from here tomorrow. Till that time, stay happy and stay safe, and try to read whole chapter in a given time. Not whole, but whatever I am telling you, whatever I am making you understand, so you have to read that properly. If you have any doubt regarding the chapter, regarding anything, you can comment in the comment section.